Hello everyone, myself Suman Yadav. I am educator in chemistry subject. So my dear students, today I will teach you a topic in chemistry, that is the chemical kinetics. Before starting the chapter, I want to tell you this chapter having weightage of 4 marks without option and 6 marks with option in your board exam. So let's talk about chemical kinetics. In this chapter, we will do, these are the points which are given in our syllabus. We will do one by one in our class. The first topic which is taken, that is the introduction. Second one is the rate of the reactions. Third one is the rate of reactions and reactant concentration. Fourth one is the molecularity of the elementary reaction. Fifth one we will do integrated rate law. Sixth, collision theory of bimolecular reactions. Seventh one is the temperature dependence of reaction rate, and the last one is the effect of a catalyst on the rate of the reactions. These are the points which we will do one by one in our regular classes. Okay, so let's talk about the introduction part. As we all of you know that we heard the term, this term means chemical kinetics. What is the meaning of kinetics here? The meaning of kinetics is totally related to the motion of the particles. And we know that all the chemical substance made up of very smallest particles. It means that how the movement occurs or how the particles moves during the chemical combination, during the chemical reactions. Okay, so in this chapter we will talk about totally related to the speed of the reactions. Speed of the reactions means if any reaction is taking place, then what will be the speed of these reactions? Because we generally see there are different types of reactions which is given here. I am taken. There are 3 different types of reactions, chemical reactions on the basis of a speed of reactions. On a basis of a speed of the reactions which I am taken here. There are some reactions which are very fast. There are some reactions which are moderate in condition, and there are some reactions which are very slow in reactions. For very slow in reaction, you can say that the example, the rusting of the iron in the environment. This is a very slow type of reaction. It means that there are some reactions that occurs very fast. They are termed as a fast reactions. Some of the reactions they are occurs very slow. They are the slow type of reaction. But there are some of the reactions, they are not so much fast, not so much slow. And that type of reactions we termed as a moderate reaction. So these are the different types of reactions on the basis of rate of reaction. So in this chapter we will talk about speed of the chemical reactions or rate of reactions. Means to which speed, from how much speed the reaction is taking place, or this reaction takes how much time for the completion of the process. Okay, so here the definition, what will be the definition of kinetics? So kinetics, chemical kinetics is a branch of physical chemistry which deals with the rate of chemical reaction and the factors those affect them. This is the definition of the kinetics. For example, there are some factors which affect the kinetics, or speed of the reactions. For example, you want to dissolve some amount of solute in the solvent, and your solvent is a pure water. But in normal condition means cold condition, not so much cold, not so much hot condition, normal condition. And you want to dissolve amount of solute, or you want to dissolve some amount of sugar particles in that. One of the students, just consider here, one of the students, for example, student A and student B. Student A start dissolving amount of solute particles in a beaker containing some amount of water. At the same time, the students B also start adding of the solute but in a hot water. Now tell me, in which of the beaker the solute particles or the sugar particles dissolve first? In the hot water. Means to increase the solubility of the solute particles, temperature is one of the factors. Temperature is one of the most important factors which affect the speed of the reaction, and here the speed of the reaction is the solubility of the sugar particles in water. So similarly, this is one of the factors which is the temperature which affect the rate of reactions. By using temperature, you can increase the rate of the reaction, not solubility. You cannot increase the solubility. It means that you cannot, if the A students dissolving or having the capacity to dissolve 5 spoon of sugar in same water, then the B students cannot dissolve more than 5. B is also means solubility is same. Solubility will be same, but what is the difference? The difference is related to the speed of the reaction. Means the A students take more time to dissolve for the 5 spoon of the sugar in water, but B students require less time compared to the A1, because here the condition is hot water condition. So this is the one of the factors which affect the rate of the reaction. Similarly, time also one of the main important factors which affect the rate of reactions. How? Let's see. For example, some of the students taken some reaction mixtures and kept out for 30 minutes. On the other hand, same time, one of the students taken reaction mixtures and keep it for the 1 hour. In which mixture, in which condition or which students the product will be high or the product will be more? So the students keep the reaction mixers for 1 hour. In that reaction mixers, the product will be more because he taken time more. Because for that type of reaction, the time is means lifetime of the reaction is 2 hours. Then only, right? Because if the time period or the completion required for that time required for the completion of that type of reaction is not more than 1 hour, then you cannot able to calculate. Means in within half an hour उतना ही reaction होगा जितना उसके पास 1 hour होगा, because the capacity is the same for the product. But if the time period or the reaction required time is 2 hours, then within half an hour and within 1 hour the reaction will be more in B cases. Means in the student case having the required the time or kept the reaction mixes for 1 hour. So these are the 2 points, these are the 2 factors. One is temperature and one is the time, which affect the rate of reactions in chemical kinetics. Clear? There are more other factors, like examples, pressure, nature of the surface, or the nature of the solute. And then very important factor is the catalyst. So with time, with temperature, catalyst is also one of the most important factor which affect the rate of the reaction. Now what is catalyst here? Catalyst is a chemical substance which speed up the rate of the reactions, which increase the rate of the reactions without participate in the chemical reaction. It means that substance or the chemical substance, terms of catalyst, that doesn't dissolve in that doesn't involve in the chemical reaction, but they just came into the reactions and play their role or speed of the rate of the reaction and just go out or just remove from the reaction mixtures. So this type of substance is termed as a catalyst. So catalyst is also one of the most important factors which affect the rate of the reaction. So here we completed 2 points. One is the types of reactions, very fast, moderate, very slow, and then what are the factors which can affect the chemical kinetics or speed of the reactions. Okay, now point related to rate of reactions. Now see, all of you know that. For example, you take in a reaction A plus B which is converted into the product C plus D. A is your reactant and B will be your reagent, and the C will be your product and D will be your byproduct. Okay. Now, for example, when you mixed B into A, the time when you mixed B into A, at that moment reactions start. At that moment reaction will start. For example, you mix the substance by 920. It means that at 920, when just one drop of the reaction B means reagent is added to A, at the same time reaction start. Means the reaction started from 920. But when it complete 925, it means that reactions takes place within 5 minutes, or the 5 minutes is over for the reaction. At 9:30, 10 minutes complete for the reactions. 9:35, 15 minutes is completed for the reaction. And as the time increases, the concentration of the product will be increases. It means that in the starting, if you are taking 100 ml of your reaction mixtures, and after 920 the 10 ml of product will be formed, it means that now your reactant mixture will be 90 ml. It means that as the time increases, the concentration of the product will be increases, and the same time concentration of the reactant will be decreases. So here, for example, at 940 60 ml of the product will be formed. So how much amount of substance remains unreacted in the reactant? So just do 100 minus 60. It means that 40 ml remains unreacted now. It means that at 940. So similarly, when all the reactant molecules converted into the product means your product will be the 100 ml after some times, and at that time the reaction will be complete, and product will be the form, and the amount of the reactant which remains unreacted, that will be the 0. So complete transformation of reactant into the product takes place. Clear? So this point means as the time increases, this point, that is at the time increases, the rate of the concentration of the product increases and the rate of the concentration of the reactant decreases. This is called the kinetics and rate of the reaction. So for example, you take in reactant A and B, and at the time like this means previous one, A plus B. So as A plus B is converted into C plus D, the product of concentration of C increases, means D of C with respect to time increases, and byproduct also increases. So concentration of byproduct with respect to time is increases. But what about the reactant? So dA by dt is decreases at the time. So here we will indicate the negative sign and here we will indicate the positive sign. So this means A and B with negative sign means dA by dt and dB by dt will be in the negative sign because the rate of the concentration of the reactant decreases with respect to time, but at the same time the rate of concentration of the product will be increases. So this is related to the rate of the reactions. Okay. Now after the rate of the reaction, how we will find out how much change occurs within 10 minutes or how much reactions complete within 5 minutes, within 10 minutes, within 15 minutes. By using this value we can easily calculate the speed of that particular reaction. So this is speed is what is here points written as the speed is speed is equal to change in distance with respect to change in time. That is change in distance means change in concentration, because here speed is related to the car. The example is taken as related to the car. So as the car change in the distance with time means time traveled by a car within a time, within given time period. Similarly, how much concentration change occurs means how much change occurs with the concentration of the product and the reactant with respect to time, that is the speed of the reactions. Is this point clear? Okay, so in our next class we will do the second point, that is the rate of reactions and reactant concentration. Okay, so we will stop here and in the next class we will continue. Okay, yes.